Redknapp, good to have you with us here on
Thank you very much.
You've done this day many a time. Tell us about the charity that you're involved with.
So I'm involved with Laureus, Sport for Good. I've been doing some bits of them for 10, 15 years now. You know, it's a great charity. I think I was so lucky as a kid growing up. Sport meant so much to me, and I had a mum and dad that took me to places and gave me amazing opportunities, but not all kids get that. And what Sport for Good does is give kids opportunity that haven't perhaps got the father figure in their life or the mum in their life, or perhaps just haven't got the ability, the money, whatever it is, to go and do sport. Because as we know at the moment, with mental health and everything for young people, it's a best release to go and do boxing, to do golf, to do football, anything like that. As I say, I was so fortunate, but not everyone is. It's been going 25 years now, raising huge amounts of money. So yeah, I'm really proud to be part of it. There's a lot of other great ambassadors and ex-sports players, sports people, people like Andrei Shevchenko's, Sean Fitzpatrick. So yeah, it's a great charity. I'm very proud to be part of it.
And it's one of those days where everybody remembers what happened and where you were on that day when those events took place. What's your memories of that time?
Quite crazy, really, because we had a game for Liverpool that evening, and we actually played the match. It was a Champions League night, and I just remember being in a hotel and still played. The game went ahead. I mean, it shouldn't, and it doesn't really. It beggars belief to think that you did that in that day and age. But it should. The whole world was shocked, and we couldn't believe it. And I just remember watching it on Sky News unfolding. It was just horrendous, for everybody concerned, and it still is. Every time we look at it, it's so harrowing. But what they do here is phenomenal. They raise so much money, and I know a lot of my friends actually work here that were lucky enough to survive. Obviously, what happened? Maybe they were working in London or work rather than in New York. And they've given so much back, and it's amazing what they do.
And that's the thing. We were speaking to traders downstairs earlier on who worked that day, and they were communicating with them in America in the trade centre in the squat box. And relaying those conversations. I just thought, oh God, it's just awful. So today is a wonderful day, raising money for great causes.
Yeah, exactly.
Jamie, the Premier League is back this weekend. Excited?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I can't. Yeah,
Do you care anymore?
International football is like it's a bit of a snooze fest at times, isn't it? At times, but I was really pleased England did so well in midweek. I think they needed that. Thomas Tuchel needed that performance. It was one of the best I've seen for a long while from England. It made use, because a lot of the time you end up watching it, and after 20 minutes you want to turn off because it's so boring. But it felt different, this performance, and Morgan Rogers, big fan of his. I thought he was exceptional in midfield, and yeah, I thought it was just a good win. It's just one that you can finally go, okay, now we're starting to see what we want. We have got a lot of good players, and maybe we can go on, and obviously we're going to qualify. That goes without saying, but I want to see it. You want to see a bit more. But Thomas seems like he's getting to grips with the players and getting the best system. The hardest thing is for him is going to pick in his best team and leaving out big names. That's not going to be easy, and that's something that not all England managers have actually got to grips with in the past.
Well, this is the thing. The conversation is that he might have to leave out the big names, because with those big names being left out in the last game, see better performances at times, or is that just too soon to call that?
Yeah, until you play the better teams. I know, obviously Serbia, they were okay, but they sat back. They made it quite easy for us. But I felt the way we passed the ball, we moved it. There was a lot of good energy in the team. Obviously, Cole Palmer, no Jude Bellingham, two of the biggest, best names that we've got. But it feels that with number 10s, we haven't perhaps had that player for a while. Now we've got an abundance of them, and that's going to be how do you fit them all into the team? But I was very impressed. As I say, Morgan Rogers was excellent. He gave us something really, really different. He receives the ball on the half turn. He's so fast, so powerful. So it'll be interesting to see. But there's always injuries, or players are playing in form, and I think that's the key: picking players in form, not just picking them on their reputation.
Big Ange back to the Prem. You excited about that?
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be interesting. I care a lot. I think it's an interesting move, and I think every now and again there's some things that are just going to be box office for us, because Ange, the style of football he had, Marinakis is obviously amazing character. He wants things done instantly, and he's already changed the manager. I mean, I felt, not trying to be wise after the event, but Nuno was on borrowed time after last year. When Marinakis came onto the pitch and started berating him and started complaining, I thought that's not going to end well. And unfortunately, quickly, it hasn't. They had a couple of iffy results, but he didn't. He obviously wanted more, and he's gone with a manager that wins. Ange has told us plenty of times, that's what I do. I win. And last year, although it was a really poor Premier League season, they won a European trophy. So he'll look at that and go, if that's what you want, that's what I can deliver. So
these 2 seasons.
I know, exactly. It was one of the greatest quotes of all time. It was like, a bit like Mourinho, I'm the special one. To say I always win something in my second season.
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty cool.
Very quickly, your team as well. What's your expectation of them this season?
Yeah, I think Liverpool are going to be great. I think they've got, you know, an abundance of talent. They've got so many good players. You know, Isak's going to be a great signing. Ekitike's already proven there, and it's just going to be a case of how he fits the system, fits the players. But so exciting. I think for the Premier League, that the players that we've got, and obviously now we're going to really start to see, because the window's closed, we're going to see every team's got their squad, who's going to be the best, and it doesn't always mean that you're signing the best players, everything's going to fit together. But I do like what Liverpool have done. I think Isak's world-class player, so he gives Liverpool a great chance.
See how he beds in. You like your golf, don't you?
I do.
Okay, wonderful. Tyrrell Hatton said he celebrated getting into the Ryder Cup team by getting so drunk that he passed out and spewed on himself.
Really?
How hard have you ever gone for a win?
Yeah, I think I'd probably do that if I got picked for the Ryder Cup, because that's how, you know, that would be probably the biggest surprise in history. But no, I could imagine it. He must be for the Ryder. I'm so excited for the Ryder Cup, and obviously we've got the golf this weekend, haven't we, at Wentworth, which is going to be good. But the biggest, I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to think. There's been a few, but I don't drink, so I don't. Anymore.
What do you play off of?
I play 3.
No.
Yeah, I play a lot of golf.
Yeah. Good at all sports.
No, not all of them. I play with a lot of rubbish ones as well. Trust me. You know. But
what would be your tip to anybody on the tee this weekend looking to bring their handicap down?
Oh yeah. I always think to start golf, you've got to have lessons. It's that harder sport, you know, because if you can get some good fundamentals, you have a chance. But I'm addicted to it, so yeah, I could be here all day talking. I don't want to bore you.
Honestly, I get enough of that at home.
Oh no. Well, Scottish accent. Everyone plays golf in Scotland, exactly. Yeah. So.